All right,
So,
what do
yeah.
we got? What do we got next? The song of the year.
Yeah, that's just
All
something.
right,
Yeah,
is that the last one, and then we're done?
yeah, I think so.
All
Yeah.
right, let's get into it. What are the two songs? This one, I forget. I do
I'll get
remember
'em up.
listening to them. Hopefully I didn't do the wrong week or something. What do we have?
Bonita Applebum,
Oh yes.
and I just scrolled all the way down, and Around the Way Girl by LL Cool J.
Mate, this is a tough week. Two titans, Tribe Called Quest and James. Is that his name?
I think it is. Yeah. It was actually a very similar week to last week. One's about a girl and one's like a bit more serious.
Yep.
Even though like this week they are both about girls, but one is a bit more like serious, I guess.
Yeah.
Bonita Applebum was the first song about a girl's ass.
There you go.
The first song.
Apple bum.
Yep.
She has a bum that resembles
like-
an apple.
Yep. Well, Bonita is Spanish for beautiful.
Beautiful bum.
Yep. It's a beautiful
Apple.
apple-shaped
Behind.
rear.
It's a rump.
And he also said that he'd be happy to eat this girl's ass, and that would definitely be the first time that that's said.
There you go.
So, what a pillar of hip hop.
I think the Tribe Called Quest is one of my favorite hip hop artists. Like, if they were just one artist, I'd still call them. I think they're one of my favorite sort of groups of all time, and definitely up there, probably in my top 10. But yeah, this was one of the first ever songs I actually heard of them.
Okay.
Oh, Bonita Applebum.
Yep.
And I do remember having fond memories. It's quite bubbly, this song.
It
Quite
was.
upbeat,
Like a bum.
like a bum. Quite bubble butt-esque. What do you have on this one?
To be honest, I didn't really like either of them.
You didn't like either of them.
No.
I like this one better than Around the Way Girl. Is that what
Yeah,
it's called?
same.
Yeah.
I think the best song or best part about Bonita Applebum is the beat. Like the
I agree.
Bum, 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 wow, wow. That's quite banging. I do like that. It's very Indian.
I like your iteration of it. It's quite good.
Yeah, I didn't like either of them. I think Bonita Applebum sounded cooler,
Right,
but Around the Way Girl actually had better lyricism.
right. I'd say that. LL Cool J's known for his
Yep.
lyricism.
I've quoted one thing from the first verse. Standing at the bus stop, sucking on a lollipop. Once she gets pumping, it's hard to make the hottie stop. So that's quite a modern
Flow.
flow.
Yep.
Especially looking back that far.
Yeah.
Like that's sort of 30 years ago now, just about.
Yep.
So yeah, I feel like Bonita Applebum, it was just like A B all the way through pretty much. So whereas this was like in one line A and then A. So it was a little bit more complex.
Yep.
And yeah, this might be a bit controversial for me to say,
Right.
because I know that Bonita Applebum is seen as an iconic song and a real pivotal point in hip hop, but I don't see how.
I think it was just for the time. It just sort of coming forward, like.
Like saying,
Like-
I'll be happy to eat it.
No, like I just think that like the way it was sort of wrapped, this sort of was like a regression back to sort of more upbeat rap, but it was still modern for that time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it didn't sound like the Breaks or
Yeah.
stuff like that, but it sort of had that same vibe, but it was like
I
up to
see.
date sort of thing. So it's sort of breaking through barriers continually. And A Tribe Called Quest at the time was huge. This was
Yeah.
their second album. First album, second song off the first album. And it sort of really made them famous. Like, I wouldn't say a song like if you looked into hip hop, like a song like, I don't know, GOMD by Kendrick Lamar. Oh, Kendrick Lamar. J. Cole. Like, I wouldn't say that that's like a pivotal hip hop moment, but if you looked back on it, you'd say it's one of the better songs
Yeah.
of the year, sort of thing. So I think that that's what this is. Like, it's not
Okay, that's
like
fair,
maybe
that's
in
fair.
like 20 years or 30, 40 years, we'll look back and be like, oh, GOMD, that's like
Yeah, that was
that
a real
started
pivotal point.
something. Yeah.
But
Because-
I suppose we don't have the further thing to sort of like look back on.
Yeah,
like, oh, you can
exactly.
see that they took the inspiration from GOMD.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, now we've got a lot of people talking
Yeah, okay.
about posteriors and behinds. So, this is where it really was. But, yeah, like you said, the beat was probably the most interesting part.
Yeah.
All right, what do you have on Cool James?
I don't have too much. Just basically that he is like a better lyricist.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of James as a whole, to be honest.
He's quite old school.
I mean, yeah.
Like, he sounds very old school for being in the 90s.
Yeah, he does.
I agree with that.
His song, is it like Hey Lover or Hey Girl?
Hey Lover. Hey
Yeah.
Lover Girl? I think it might be a combination.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Hey Lover. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
That song's just creepy to me. Because he starts out with like, Hey Girl.
Yeah.
He's like whispering and shit. Like, that's weird. Get out of here with
Mate, he's an icon, mate.
that. He is, but I'm not a fan of him as a whole.
But yeah, this song was about sort of the girl next door.
Yeah, well, it was sort of, the inspiration was taken from The Girl Next Door, and it was like the girl around the block.
Yeah, like you,
Like,
you
you
just see her
run
every
into her.
day,
Yeah, yeah,
but you can't have her.
yeah.
But he
yeah.
wants her
Yeah.
So that was it.
The around the way girl.
around the way girl. But yeah, I think LL Cool J is slept on. I think I've talked about this before when we've talked about him. I think he's slept on. You say he's not that great, but I think he's a bit slept on in terms of his influence. I think, did Eminem say he's his favorite artist of all time?
Oh, I hope not.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I just made that up. I probably did.
No, it's Hey Lover.
Hey Lover, there you go.
And like,
So we've played this 10 times on the show.
probably. It's just creepy.
It's like every
You're all a
R&B
man
song.
could ever need.
It's like in all R&B songs. I think they all start out like that. I'm sure Usher's done that.
Yeah, I
Damn
don't know.
sure R. Kelly's done it.
May not be released as a song. He's done it. No, but talking about eating ass, though, I think my favourite moment in hip hop culture relating to eating ass
Right.
would have to be when on the Breakfast Club they've got what's his name? I'm trying to think. He's a rapper. Kevin is one of his names. Don't remember if it's his first or last.
Kevin Gates.
He's What is his song? I was trying to think. He's got two like really good songs. Oh,
I didn't
like
get
I'm
tired.
John Gotti.
Yeah.
That's the one I was trying to
Didn't he
think
say he ate his cousin's ass or something?
of. I don't know about that. But they were talking about like eating ass.
Right.
And oh mate, Kevy is just like, that's cool with me. I don't mind as long as you're honest about what you do. You don't like say you do something and then not do it.
Pretty sure
I'm
Kevin Gates
fine with
ate
that.
his cousin's ass.
I'm not quoting that. And then
I'll look that up.
Charlemagne's talking about it as well, and it turned out that Charlemagne was talking about getting his ass eaten. And Kevin was talking about just eating ass.
Right.
And then when that sort of comes to light, that there was that sort of miscommunication, Kevin's like, no, I can't get with that.
Kevin Gates admits he had sexual relationship with his cousin. So I don't know if he ate ass in this relationship.
That's
one of-
strange.
There's this person called Beat King, and he made a Kevin Gates diss track, and it's called I Eat Booty. So there you go. The more you know.
Well, you know.
And Jeannie
What?
Jeannie Aiko says Kevin Gates inspired the "Eat the booty like groceries" line. So
There you go.
Kevin Gates is a man of culture.
What an iconic line.